One of my favorite stories about the guy from up north. All of his friends, his whole life from the south, they said, you got to go to Waffle House. His friends had told him, just take any off-ramp. You're going to end up at a Waffle House. So he takes an off-ramp, and sure enough, there's a Waffle House. He goes inside, he sits down, they give him the menu, and he sees this thing called grits. And he calls the waitress over, and he said, what's a grit? And the Waffle House waitress said, hun, they don't come by themselves. You see, you're like grits. You don't come by yourself. Solitariness is not good. And so God now wants to find a companion for Adam. He brings the animals by Adam as a way of seeing if the animals will be his companion. And so here come the animals, and Disney wasn't right. You can't talk to the animals. So the animals don't feel his loneliness. Now here's the stunner. Neither does God. Here's Adam in a perfect relationship with God, and he's still lonely. God chose to leave a big gap in your soul. It's not only that by human companionship. So God says, well, Adam, this is going to take surgery. And so Adam goes into a trance, and while he sleeps, God extracts a rib, builds it into a woman, brings her to the man, and Adam takes one look at Eve, and he goes, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. In you I see me. And to overcome the loneliness of Adam and Eve, God gives them the gift of sexuality. Why? Because God had a dream for the human race that there would be a life union between the man and the woman that would be called marriage, and that intimacy within marriage would be an earthly mirror of his own bonding and intimacy within himself, his Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.